I started out in officiating in 1974 in Midwest Wyoming when the need was for lower level basketball and football officials. And I was working in the oil fields down there, and the kids needed officials in order to have their games. And so that's how I got started into the profession of officiating different sports. And then as I moved to Powell, Wyoming, years later, I continued that, and then on to Lovell, and now I have statewide connections, which hopefully we have influenced a lot of younger kids to try to do it the right way and the way that we would like them to. Well, officiating to me, it's been my lifelong dream, and once I got started into it, but my athletics in college was really the jump start of it all, because I had patient coaches that worked with me and would treat us as individuals, not as just robots, or because you're on a scholarship, get your tail out there and get your job done. They were treated us like their own kin or whatever, and worked with us. For instance, when I was a sophomore, I always wanted to play Legion baseball in Powell, but because my ranch background, my dad couldn't afford to let us go do that. So when I got to college, I wanted to play baseball and see how really good I was. So I talked the baseball coach and the track coach into letting me do both sports, and lo and behold, I lettered in both of them at the same time. And who does that? I mean, those coaches were just instrumental in, I just shake my head every day and thank them for what they did for me, and letting me have that opportunity to fulfill my dream. Probably the players I have impacted more than anything. There's several parents that's come up and told me that, they really appreciate what I do. Coaches are the same way, but I think the big thing is the players, when they graduate from high school and I see them later on down the road, they always say, I remember when you ref me in high school, Mr. White, 40 years ago. I have so many fond memories of that. You were my favorite ref, so that leads me to believe that we were doing things right. And even though we're not all perfect in any way, giving them the best effort and knowing that you will impact and influence lives when you officiate, that to me is the most important thing of officiating.